fishy aftertaste, and we all know how important omegas are, and every doctor, any doctor would tell you the same. So let's go ahead and remind you. Again, this is a today's special post sale. You have the best prices of the year, final chance to do it. And here again, the Maximum Essential Omega-3 fatty acids. There's so much, and he's gonna share a lot of great information with us again, but I do wanna share with you what these capsules look like. A lot of omegas can be really, really big, and they're very hard to swallow. His are smaller, but more highly concentrated with the essential formulations, which again, he'll elaborate on. But let me share with you what your choices are in terms of size and cost. You can go small with the 30, we can go all the way up to 720. That's where your bigger savings are. As you'll notice once again, the more you buy, the bigger you get, the more the savings. You're actually saving more than you're spending. I get like $309 on a bottle of vitamins doesn't feel so comfortable, but when you've got this kind of a savings, it's only $129 to go with the biggest cap count, which we do one time a year, and that's when it is a today's special. This is also, by the way, everything has 5 flex. You can just put one payment in, get started, and see what you think. But I tell you what, this is the way to go. This is what you would find on my counter when I walk into my kitchen every single day. We'll read reviews once we hear a little bit more from Andrew, but once again, this is one of those things, he takes it to a higher standard. When you think about, you know, how important all of these parts of our bodies are. So cardiovascular health, our nervous systems, I mean, the circulatory health that our bodies need. A lot of people resist taking omegas because they have a taste. They upset people's tummies. Well, Andrew has taken all of that to mind, and he has gone back to the formulation and created something that one of the things you'll hear, and probably more common than anything across the board, is not only do I love the way it works for my body, but it does not have that nasty aftertaste. So a lot of the other brands, you know, they feature on, they focus on EPA, which is less costly. They don't provide enough, which is critical for your brain, your eye, and your heart structure and function. And Andrew's, he brings a formula up to 500 milligrams of DHA. That's at least 25% more than other brands. So there's another reason why this is amongst the very, very highly rated products that Andrew brings to us, to the tune of, I think, 4.7 out of 5 star, and that's an average rating. So when you think about that, this is a chance to live your best life. And this is certainly one of those vitamins that people love to hate. But for those of you who, I know one of the standard recommendations for me, the reason I started taking it a couple years ago was for dry eye. You know, it's just that uncomfortableness. I think it's part of, as we age, our bodies just don't quite produce the things that they used to. And I know that our diets here in the United States just don't give us the amount of the omega fatty acids that we need, unless you're eating salmon every single day of your life and sardines and all the things that are known to have the higher levels. This is a product that has been scientifically and medically agreed upon that is such an important thing. DHA, EPA, again, the different levels that Andrew puts into his products are different than other manufacturers. Brain health, heart health, retina health, eye health, all of the things that are so important. Our bodies just can't quite produce the high levels of what this product does give to you. So once again, as you're listening to Andrew, keep in mind, today is a chance to get the best prices of the year. And today is the last day for all of these today's specials. Starting with our first, onto this one, these prices go away tonight at midnight, back to normal. Last chance. It's one of those encore presentations and opportunities for all of us to be able to do the right thing for our bodies at the best prices of the year. So in the meantime, take advantage as you're listening. Like I said, it's fun to listen and watch and learn, but unless you take action, your body is not going to be responding the way you want it to. We have one chance on this earth to give our body what it needs, and Andrew is here to help support that. So let's take a listen to Andrew. I'll read some reviews with you on the other side.
Hi there, Andrew Lessman here, and it's exciting this year that we're doing our Essential One. Now it's going to be called Nuance, N-U-O-N-C-E, as in New Once Daily Multivitamin. So Essential One is acquiring a new name. Our Maximum Essential Omega-3 is not acquiring a new name. It is the same name. It describes exactly what it is. And they're perfect with one another because the vitamins, minerals, the carotenoids that define Essential One, that define Nuance, these are essential nutrients. These are nutrients your body can create. Omega-3s are defined similarly. Your body cannot make omega-3s. So it's up to us to either deliver them by way of our diet, the food we eat, or the supplements we take. Unfortunately, the way we eat in this country, omega-3 fats are difficult to acquire. When you read the research and look at what we call the omega-3 index, when we look at the omega-3 levels that are present in the general population, we are not getting at adequate levels in our diet. We really need to take serious stock of our omega-3 intake in our diet or simply supplement. My products make supplementation easy. It's a superior form. I'll get into the details of that. But it also makes it affordable, and it eliminates one of the worst obstacles to omega-3 supplementation that kind of ruins omega-3s for everyone. It's that horrible, fishy aftertaste. My original omega-3 product, again going back more than 4 decades, it had a bit of a fishy aftertaste, but that's before we figured out how to completely eliminate that fishy aftertaste. And thanks to, again, everything we rely on, we lean heavily on Mother Nature. So when it comes to our omega-3s, our original solution about 25 years ago was to mix our omega-3s with the same spearmint and peppermint extract that we were using in our Breath Plus product. Our Breath Plus product is a product that deals with the odors from food or alcohol or other things that we might have eaten. It's a breath freshener that works on the contents of your stomach. So I had an idea, why don't I mix the peppermint and spearmint from Breath Plus with the ingredients in our omega-3 product, and that would make what hint of fishy aftertaste there was, make it go away. And it did. But that was only the first solution. The better solution, we tested all sorts of natural extracts. There was one natural extract that is nothing short of Mother Nature pulling a magical feat. It's a special extract of orange. And for some strange reason, that unique one special extract of orange has a special affinity for that fishy odor. And they absolutely neutralize each other. Even if I've taken a handful of our capsules to experiment with them, I don't taste the fish, I don't taste orange, I taste nothing. So if you want the one omega-3 product that is delivering you what you want in the form you want at the levels you want, and I will go into that as well, and you want to make sure that above all, it's not causing you more problems. It's not causing a fishy aftertaste, a fishy repeat, an upset stomach, and nausea, and all the typical complications and problems that arise with other omega-3 products. Then you want to try my Maximum Essential Omega-3. Again, I've been doing this for more than 4 decades. We have perfected the omega-3 product. What's more, is each capsule, because the standard recommendation, if you go around the world to various government bodies, they all talk about 500 milligrams per day of omega-3. That is what we deliver in a small, soft, easy to swallow capsule. Not in those enormous omega-3 capsules that you see out on the market, but in a small, soft, easy to swallow capsule, we deliver a full 500 milligrams. That means for most of us, 1 capsule a day is all you need. If you'd like to take 2 capsules a day, you can. If your doctor, your cardiologist, your neurologist might have recommended more. Then let's start talking about the actual form. Most companies that make omega-3 products, I think they prefer their customers remain sort of, what would I say, blissfully ignorant. Because if you're blissfully ignorant, then you just get the standard commodity omega-3 that's mostly EPA, that's mostly ethyl esters, a synthetic form that's not natural, that has lower amounts of DHA. This, notwithstanding the fact, the main reason, if you looked at your body, that we are all supplementing omega-3s, is what is the principal fat in our brain? DHA. What is the principal fat in our eyes, in the retina of our eyes? DHA. And we're talking about our brain is mostly fat, and that fat is mostly DHA. The retina of our eye is mostly fat, and that fat is mostly 98% DHA. If we look at our heart, again, we think of the benefits to the, originally we talked about omega-3 and heart health benefits. Again, if we look at our heart, what is the principally effective, what is the principal form you find? DHA. If you look at the leading brands out there, all of the typical commodity supplements out on store shelves, when you go to the supermarket or you buy something online on the internet, at Amazon, wherever, what's the principal form you're going to be looking at in those products? It's EPA. It's not DHA. But why is it EPA? Because if I think an ethical maker of vitamins was really thinking about the brain and the eyes and the heart, it would be DHA. But unfortunately, they've delegated that responsibility to a commodity raw material maker. So the folks who make that commodity fish oil decide what it is you're taking. I didn't want to do it that way. I wanted to decide what it was I was making based upon what Mother Nature decided I needed and you needed. And if you look out in nature, guess what the principal omega-3 you find out in nature is? It's DHA. So actually, industry transforms when they commoditize these omega-3s. They commoditize those fatty acids. So you end up getting something different than the balance that your body requires, the balance that you desire. An aging brain is a brain that requires omega-3s at healthy levels. Aging eyes, aging joints, and aging heart. So if you're looking at the most important structures in your body, you're looking at DHA, Docosahexaenoic Acid. That's the principal omega-3 fatty acid. If we then go down the pyramid, Eicosapentaenoic Acid, if we go below that alpha-linolenic acid, those are the other omega-3 fatty acids. But the top of the pyramid, DHA, that is what we provide in abundance. That is what we focus on. We also give you EPA. We also give you a little bit of ALA just to make sure that you have all of the most critical forms of omega-3. There truly is nothing like my Maximum Essential Omega-3 product, all natural triglyceride form, responsibly harvested, third-party verified in terms of its responsible harvesting. Also, we make sure it's free of any contaminants. We rigorously laboratory test every raw material that we look at. So you could be confident you're getting everything you want in this product in the proper forms that the other companies all sadly neglect. So the proper forms, the proper balance. Most omega-3s are ethyl esters. That's a synthetic form. It's not as active, not as beneficial. We only use the natural triglyceride form. So if you want your omega-3s to deliver in the proper form, to eliminate all the problems, all the discomfort, all the fishy aftertaste, you really only have one choice when it comes to omega-3s. And one capsule delivers a full 500 milligrams. So it's incredibly affordable. Just as I was talking about our Essential One today, it's pennies a day. It's less than 20 cents a day in the large size. Same for our Maximum Essential Omega-3 at 500 milligrams per capsule. The typical big capsules you see in supermarkets and discount stores contain less omega-3s than my small capsule. Ours is higher, more highly concentrated, so you get more benefit, so you get no problem swallowing them, delivering all the benefits you seek, no fishy aftertaste, and again, pennies a day. It's a great day to get all the essential vitamins and minerals with Essential One, now Nuance, and then the vital essential omega-3s for a healthy brain, healthy eyes, healthy joints, it's healthy heart, and you're getting it in the proper forms at the proper levels and eliminating all those problems, and just pennies a day.
It literally is pennies a day, and today is the last day to save, in most cases, over 50%. So it's one of those products, it's so important to take for all the reasons Andrew went through. His passion is so clear, his knowledge is obvious. And you know what? The feedback is too. I was just looking at the fact that this is a 4.7 out of 5-star, and there's literally thousands of ratings. There's over 4,200 5-star perfectly rated reviews. It is crazy. I'm just gonna say this, 1,540 out of 1,544 people gave this a 5-star review. So that tells you everything. And for a product that people love to hate, it's because of that aftertaste, that repeat that a lot of people have. There is none of that in Andrew's products. Don't miss this. This goes away and back to normal pricing tonight. Tonight at midnight, this is our last day. I want to read a few reviews with you because I think it's really important to know what people are saying. I hope you're going to switch over to Andrew's Maximum Essential Omegas today. One, best omega ever. I cannot count how many different brands of omega that I've tried to use and used over the years. All have given me fish burps. Not this one. I always stock up a year's supply each year when it goes on sale. Today's that day. So worth it. The price on sale is very reasonable. Look at all these reviews. People love to just go on and on about it. Excellent. I tried these as a replacement to another more expensive brand. I like the subtle orange flavor. Any omega-3 will have a fish smell in the jar. Individual capsules don't smell or taste fishy. No aftertaste, no problem digesting. I canceled auto ship on the other brand and I will stick with this. I love giant sizes and love, love, love in caps that Andrew Lessman is committed to the same prices and free shipping to support people at this time along with good ethical practices. There it is. The best omega-3 anywhere. This product does not repeat, has no fishy odor, does not upset my stomach. The soft gels are much smaller than anything I've tried before. It's an excellent product that I've purchased for my family for years. One more, there's tons of them here, but just in regards to timing. Best fish oil. I have stomach issues and it is very hard to find vitamin supplements that I can take. I tried Andrew Lessman's line about 20 years ago, but my tolerance was bad. I tried again and was so happily surprised that I can take his vitamins without any issue. The omega-3 is great. The orange taste isn't. Taste instead of the fishy taste is very pleasant. I recommend it to everyone. And if you go through on your own time, just looking at the top line, I mean, just best fish oil, amazing, best vitamins, the very best product you will find, and it's all true. Love these vitamins, the best of the best. I mean, this is the only omega-3 supplement I would ever use. I have been taking them for many years, no burps. I trust this line of supplements to be pure, love them. And again, what an exciting day. We got to introduce you to the Nuance, the brand new Essential One, if you're just tuning in. And today's the last day to get the today's special prices. Prices go up kind of dramatically when it's not a today's special. So these savings are significant. Here again, this is the one time during the year we're doing from the smallest cap count to the massive 720 cap count. I'm gonna show you just a visual. I'm gonna pour out the 720 cap count because you are getting, look at all this. Look at all that you're getting. That is a full year's supply. And it could be for 2 people. It's absolutely an amazing and astounding value. And that's why I do recommend if you can swing going with the bigger sizes, the savings is so much more. I'm gonna just bring this back to your attention. This is our it's normally for the 720, this big bowl of the omegas, it's normally $310. Today it's $130. I'm rounding up a penny, forgive me, or a dime. You're saving $180. So thank you, thank you, thank you for your orders on this, 95558. Want to talk about cholesterol? Because that's up next. And I love